So working with inside receivers, and even see you out there in individuals, going up and jamming some outside receivers, having some fun with them. What is that kind of cross training working like? How are you and Xavier working together?
Absolutely, and we actually do a lot of group individual, and if that makes sense, where you're doing some things that cross train amongst all skill positions. So every coach, not only myself, Xavier, Coach Reagan, Coach Scott, we're all getting hands-on with these guys, and you try to buy fundamentals for everybody. So when some guys you say they'll say, well, we're going to really work on fundamentals. Well, we try to do fundamentals every day, and but we communicate very well. Make sure what we're not getting in this period, we make sure we get this, and then there will be days like if I need to really work with the tight ends on something, I'll send the inside receivers to Coach Dye. And if there's some things that I'm going to be doing, that he may send a couple guys with me that, hey, make sure we cover this. So, that's what you got when you have a staff of really good guys that have no egos in this thing. All we're worried about is winning for West Virginia. So, but yeah, there's a lot of crossover training, and like with the tight ends, they've got to be able to play on the ball, 2-point stance, and split out. Where the slot receivers, they just got to split out. But so you got to try to mirror up, and you're taking advantage of, all right, whatever I do with them, the tight ends can take advantage of. And then whenever I need to focus in on just football stuff that's not going to that doesn't really apply for the slot receivers, they can go with Coach Dye, and then Coach Dye, and we always marry it up like, hey, I need this, this, this. When does this fit in your schedule? During the practice schedule, and he'll make sure he works around it. So our guy, we work very well together.
In terms of the outside receivers versus the inside receivers, how hard or how flexible is the line between who might slide inside and play in the slot some, or who could jump outside?
I always mess with because I got the inside receivers in my room. I said, we got the hardest job, and I always kind of just give them a little bone on this one, because those outside receivers, they just stay right and left. So they just got to go to the right side, and you go to the left side. We got to move all over the field, and we're the motion guy and all that. But I told our guys it's a compliment, because the more you can do, the better, but you got to do it well. So, in this offense, what's neat about Coach Brown's offense is this offense has a place for everybody, whether you're a small guy, a big guy on the inside, whether you're, it's really got like a piece where not every offense has a spot for that kind of guy. If you're a tight end, that's maybe not the biggest guy, you're more of an H-back, or if you're a guy that can do all of it, or if you're an on-ball guy. So there's a lot of flexibility here, and that helps with the recruiting too. It allows you to just take the best available as well.
No cell phones at certain periods.
How much are you able to tell about O'Loughlin right now?
Not much, because it's just go up and get on the rehab report, and in the meeting room. That's where we get the most. He's a great kid. We got to make sure we keep rehabbing every day. He wants to do good, but it's a limited test for us as far as what he can do. But he's eager, and the biggest part, like I told him, is you have to get the mental aspect done. So when you are able to go, you're on the same level as everybody else. I said, because your reps are going to be so much more critical because you haven't done the rep. So you got to jump in this competition, and you haven't done the reps yet. So on the mental aspect, you've got to be on point. So that's really what I'm getting to him. He's a smart guy. He's an intelligent player, but you can tell there's some aspects that's new to him, the on the ball, the blocking stuff, because he was a split out receiver in high school. So that's new to him. So those rules and little things, he's learning right now.